excited to share this series with you all. We are ocean adventure travelers, the seas on our fishing vessel, the Tuna Helper, looking for the lost treasure of wisdom. Wisdom is a valuable gift that helps people choose what's best. Together, we can choose wisdom by not choosing sides, choosing our words carefully, choosing to be good, and choosing God. Every week, we will choose our own adventures and see what we can discover together about God. We are going to meet Captain Not So Fun, aka me. Hello. And first, but not most, my first mate, Gilligan, and Sabrina, who wears, high heels all the time, and Professor knows a lot. It's going to be so much fun. Are you ready for the next adventure?
Aye, aye, Captain!
Hi, Professor. What you doing?
Well, I'm kind of studying. I'm trying to figure out some very important verbiage here. They're called tongue twisters.
Oh, I know what they are.
You do?
Here's one. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. And another one. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
You're very good at this.
How about Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear, Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair, Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't Fuzzy Wuzzy.
Wow.
And my favorite, which wrist watches are Swiss wrist watches?
Oh.
Why don't you try the next one?
Okay. She sells seashells by the seashore. Okay, I can do this. She sells shells. I can't do it. I consider myself very intelligent. I have an IQ of 175, but these are super hard.
It's super easy for our tongues to get in the way when we try to say these really fast. Our tongues and our words can get in the way of helping people or keep us from loving someone well. Our tongues can keep us from being the kind of person we all want to be.
That's so true. In Proverbs 18:21, it says, "The tongue has the power of life and death, and those who love it will eat its fruit." That means that our words are very powerful. I really want my words to be the words of life when I talk to people, that they feel encouraged and comforted. Okay, back to studying.
Yes, I leave you to it.
Okay. Thanks, Captain Not So Fun. Okay. Ted fed Fred, so fed Fred Ted. I did it! Captain Not So Fun, I did it! He didn't even hear me. Did you hear me? I did it! I did it! He didn't even hear me. I did it. You heard me, right? I heard it. I did it.
Hey, Gilligan. What you doing? Just looking up at the sky. Us ocean adventurers, we spend a lot of time looking at the sky while on the ocean, and today's Bible story tells us that even nature has something to say. Well, even without saying actual words, all of nature is shouting God's praises. I was actually reading this chapter in the book of Psalms, and here's what it says. The heavens proclaim the glory of God. The skies display his craftsmanship. Day after day, they continue to speak. Night after night, they make him known. They speak without a word, and their voice is never heard. Yet their message has gone throughout all the earth, and their words to all the world. God has made a home in the heavens for the sun. It bursts forth like a radiant bridegroom after his wedding. It rejoices like a great athlete eager to run a race. The sun rises at one end of the heavens and follows its course to the other end, and nothing can hide from its heat. That is so beautiful. But what do you think the sun and moon and stars might say about God if they could talk? Share some answers with us. What would they say about God? It says in Proverbs 16:24, gracious words are a honeycomb, sweet to the soul and healing to the bones. Okay, it's time for us to choose our wise adventure by walking one of these two planks. The wise plank, learning more about what the Bible teaches us so that we can choose the right words, or the unwise plank, saying whatever we want to whomever we want without paying attention to what God says.
Which plank should we walk across based on what we just talked about, everyone?
Hey everyone, Captain Not So Fun asked me to find the clue for today's big idea, but I have no clue where it is. So I need your help. If you can see it anywhere, just tell me because I don't know where it is. Sorry? It's to my left? This way? I don't see anything. Oh, my other left. Oops. Oh, it's right here. Guys, you're so good at this. If you like to play with a ball, this is where you might fall. Now, I don't like to play with a ball because, I might break my nails or something. But, if you were to play with a ball here at the church, where would you go? If you like to play with a ball, this is where you might fall. I hear some good ideas. Ask Jim. Who's Jim? I don't know a Jim. Oh, the gym. The gym. Okay, I don't know where that is because, again, my nails and I can't play ball in heels, but let's see if we can find it. Let's go. So, I guess this is the gym. Let's see if we can find our big idea. I guess this is a soccer ball? I don't know, but I found our big idea. Let's see what it says. This is the good one. I can be wise by choosing my words carefully. That is such a good idea. Can you say that with me? Ready? I can be wise by choosing my words carefully. Great job.
Today we're going to do a paced race. 2 crew members, Gillian and Captain Not So Fun, are going to have a race. And they're going to squeeze their toothpaste, and then they're going to try to get back into the container. Are you ready? Cheer on your favorite crew member. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Our crew members had a lot of fun taking the toothpaste and squeezing it out of the tube, but do you think they had much success putting it back in the tube? No, it was too hard. Oh my goodness, it's all over. Look at your mouth. Oh my goodness. See, our words are like squeezing toothpaste out of the tube. When we speak too quickly or unwisely, it doesn't take long for us to mess up with our words. But once those words are said, we actually can't take them back. They couldn't get it back in the tube. So words have a lot of power to help or to hurt. Once these words are said, we can't take them back, just like we can't get the toothpaste back in the tube. Words have a lot of power to help or to hurt, and that's why it's important. Our big idea today is I can be wise by choosing my words carefully.
Ahoy there, me chicken nuggets. It's me, Carl. Welcome to Grow TV. Arr.
Welcome to Grow TV. Hosted by Carl. Where we have fun with our friends, talk about Jesus, and go over everything the Bible has to offer. Now once again, welcome to Grow TV.
Avast! Welcome back to another episode of the Grow TV. Ouch. Okay, I can't do that voice too much. It hurts my throat. Now, if y'all remember correctly, last week I found a treasure map. And it was at that moment I chose to become a pirate. That's right, it's nothing but open seas and bad breath for the future for me. Anywho, I want to hop on for a second and practice a couple little things for you, with us. For you. Now, in the past week, I've realized how different pirates can be from normal people. Do you know pirates ate a lot of beans and bread? You think it'd be a lot of fish, but apparently it wasn't worth the amount of work to catch fish. They didn't have a lot of choices, so beans and bread were always on the menu. And I'm not a huge fan of bean sandwiches, but I can try. Also, I found out pirates have an interesting and silly way of talking. I mean, they have so many words that they use that I never knew existed. Like this, for example. What do you think cackle fruit means? Does it mean food that's gone bad or eggs? You're right, eggs. That's weird, right? So y'all want to learn some pirate lingo with me? Okay, first to talk like a pirate, you gotta lower your voice to like a growl. Like, rawr. So instead of saying, wow, you'll say, shiver me timbers. Very good. Next, instead of saying, good morning, fellow human being, you'll say, ahoy, matey. Lastly, instead of saying, oh, friend, let's not fight, you can simply say, barley me hearted. That one's kind of obvious, though. But all those cool? I figured just in case you ever want to be a pirate like me, you should learn how they talk. So keep on practicing.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Well, ahoy there, Andrew.
Looks like you've really gone all in on this pirate thing, huh, Carl?
That's Captain Carl, you, sir. And yes, this is now my life. I'm one step closer to finding the treasure from this treasure map, especially now that I can talk like a pirate.
I see. Well, I think that's pretty cool, because right now I'm going to talk about how we can use our words to be wise.
Hey, that sounds kind of lubberish.
What does that mean?
Not a clue, still learning.
Okay, well, all right. Anyway, kids, I want to share something really cool that I learned this week. Well, first, do you know what a rudder is? Well, I didn't until I read the book of James and came across the word. Essentially, it's a part of the ship that steers it and tells it which way to go. But I didn't realize how small the rudder is. There are some ships that are absolutely massive, but the rudder, debatably the most important part of the ship, is so tiny. James also mentions how a wildfire can start from the tiniest spark.
Did you say fire?
Yeah?
I'm terrified of fire.
Okay, anyway.
What does this have to do with our words?
Well, just like the spark or the rudder, our tongue is small compared to the rest of the body. But our tongue and our mouth help us to talk. And the words we use are just as powerful as the rudder or the spark. Fire can be used for good, right?
Nope.
Well, Carl, I know it can.
Nope, fire's bad.
Well, think about it. It can help warm people's houses, cook food, boil water, but it can also do harm, right?
Yep.
Houses burn down, forests can be destroyed. So just like fire can be used for good or bad, so can our words. Our words have power to help others or hurt them. So we must be careful to use our words wisely. There is a prayer in Psalm 19 that uses these words. May these words of my mouth and this meditation of my heart be pleasing in your sight. I think a way that a pirate can learn to watch his or her words is by learning the ways of God. If you read all of chapter 19, it's about finding real joy in God's instruction for our lives. Just like following a map leads to treasure, following God leads to abilities that we didn't have before. We can speak to others in ways that build them up. We can please God with our choices. We can listen and obey our parents. We can do so much more than we thought we were able to do when we follow the instructions that God has for us. So remember the power of your words, Pirate Carl.
Aye, Captain.
Wait, now I'm a pirate too?
Takes one to know 'em.
Anyway, when you feel like your words or your actions aren't what they should be, look to God for help and remember the instructions that you found in God's story. All of this influences the kind of person or pirate you can be.
Switch.
All right, today's big idea is I can be wise by choosing my words carefully, okay? So let's say it out loud on the count of 3, as loud as we possibly can. 1, 2, 3. I can be wise by choosing my words carefully. All right. Wonderful job. Perfect. Absolutely great. Everyone did incredible, except for, no, I'm kidding. Everyone did great. Didn't they do great, Captain Carl? Right? Captain Carl? Captain Carl, are you there?
I'm here, Andy. Now that I've learned the importance of choosing our words wisely, I think I'm ready to start looking for my treasure. It's gonna be fun. See y'all later.
Thank you for watching, and tune in next week for a new episode of Pro TV.
During this series, we are learning what it means to be wise. Now, did you know that spinning yarn is an old sailing expression for telling stories? We are going to do our memory verse today by spinning the yarn. Our memory verse this month starts by saying, be very careful.
Then, how you live. Ooh.
Not as unwise, but as wise. That's from Ephesians 5:15. Every choice we make leads to another, like how we're all connected by this yarn. That's why it's important that we make wise choices to build on rather than unwise ones.
Keep practicing and you will have it memorized in no time.
Remind yourself to make good choices this week. Let's
Guys, how do we get out of this?
Can anyone reach the camera?
Is
Turn it off.
anybody out there? We need a little help. Just help. Just
Okay,
a little
if
help,
I
please.
Put your foot over.
Help.
Wow.
Can someone reach
Help.
the camera?
Pure tangleness.
Okay,
Help.
let's just a sec. Move toward the camera.
A little help. A little help,
Move.
please.
Yeah, I think someone should
in
be
my
able to
mouth.
turn it off.
In my mouth. Thanks for choosing to adventure with us today. It is time to wrap up in prayer. Would you like to put your hands together and close your eyes? Let's pray. Dear God, give us the wisdom to choose our words carefully. Help us to be full of love and respect for those around us by watching what we say and how we say it. We want to use even the smallest of words to make a big difference for you. Amen. See you later, alligator.